Hello there, this is Cheryl Lentz, Independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Happy to be online with you. So if you're joining me, welcome. This is my first post-surgical video. So this is my first day downstairs. Tammy helped me get down here. And then I thought, oh, I can't even flip the camera. So I'm going to show you a couple of cards that I made prior to, let's see here. Prior to, I can't see who's on. There's somebody on and I can't. Patty. Hello, Patty. I made Hues of Happiness cards before I went into the hospital. And so I never got a chance to show those. So I'll show those. And then last night was my first time stamping. And I opened up, Julie had brought up, and then Tammy got me all set up to do the paper pumpkin. So I'm feeling good. It has been really difficult because I have to have my left leg perfectly straight. And so try that. And you know what? This is the blessing that falls into place, is that the kids had the house all set up for Peter and his needs, which now coincide with my needs. So we have a higher toilet, we have bars in the bathroom, we have a walk-in shower. I have everything. My family has been here 24/7 since I came home on the 18th. Tammy was with me at the hospital, and everybody has tag teamed me between my kids and their spouses and my siblings. It's been quite. I feel sorry for them. That's all I'm saying. I feel sorry for them. But anyhow. I'm just happy to be here. Thank you all for the well wishes, the cards. When I come down with my box, I have a ton of cards. Yeah, my family is incredible. I have a ton of cards that I got from everybody, and I so appreciate it. There were so many cute cards, so I kept them all. They're all in a box upstairs. So like I said, I wasn't sure how it was going to go going down the steps. Other than this, I've only gone up and down 2 steps. So to come all the way down, and then to find the right chair to sit in, to find the right thing to put under the desk for my leg to be upright. Tammy worked really hard to get me down here. So anyhow, I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around, and I'll show you the cards that I worked on using the Hues of Happiness set. So here we go. I'm going to flip that around, and then you just turn it, and then you have to look up there. You can pull it, however to get. And then if you just do a little expansion, there we go. So it's closer. How's that look? Good. Okay. Yay. Thank you, Tammy. My assistant, Tammy. All right. So Happiness Abounds is the stamp set. Blossoming Happiness dies. Love it. But the Hues of Happiness is the DSP. So these cards I did right before I went in. All of them are exactly the same. I mean, same paper, same cut, same colors. But I did different mattings and different bases. And look at how different they look. This paper is incredible. No matter what color you want to pull out, you can pull out. Looks like this one I forgot to put. I didn't put any little sparkles on it. These I did, but I guess maybe I just forgot to. I don't know. But anyhow, I guess it looks good anyhow. What did I use on here? I just sat down here like, what am I going to do? I don't know what to do. I feel completely out of place. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm doing. So, I don't know where I put that. We're going to leave it like this because I don't know where I put my, these little shiny ones. Anyhow, so ta-da! Isn't that fun? I love, love, love the font on this. The flowers are great. Now, I want to point out that these flowers are not stamped, right? These flowers are all cut out of the paper. So you can use your dies, cut out the leaves are cut out from the paper, and the flowers are. So you stamp a bunch of verses or, whatever you want to do and have it all cut out and ta-da, ta-da, ta-da. I love, love, love the background here that you can, it looks like painted, like painting, gives it texture. So that's what I did before I went in. That was my last hurrah down here. And then yesterday I started on the Celebrating in Color paper pumpkin. So I made, these are the first things I did upstairs. Now, and we're going to put these in the in color kits that are going out. And I will try to get the insides done because that's what I always do, right? I try to get the insides done. I'll show you the 3 that I did last night. I'm shaking. Okay, so these are the new in color paper pumpkin. So isn't that cool? Has this whole big thing. They come with all these the little matte dots. And then this is really neat. At first I was like, what is it for? For gift cards. So that goes inside. Now I will put an inside in here, y'all, so when you get it. But that is for a nice little gift card just for you. So here is the Orchid Oasis. Here is the Sweet Sorbet. Boy, I almost forgot. So you punch that out, and then they have all the gold on there. It's so cool looking. And again, you have the little gift card holder inside, and they have the matching envelopes. Oh, leave that out. Leave that out, Cheryl. Let the people see. There we go. And then this one with the Tahitian Tide. You make me happy. That's what y'all did. You make me happy. And again, the little gift card holder. What a cool thing. So these are 3 of them. There's 2 more. So, of course, obviously, because there's one for each of the new in colors. So I thought I'd put the other ones together here with you. So I'm going to put those aside. Here's my little directions, which I'm not always good at reading. And it came with the basic gray spot. So here is this one, which I think is really cool. So it has this cutout. And let me find the card base here. And the base is cut out like that too. See, that matches. So this covers the whole base. When you fold this, this covers the whole front of the card. And then you have your white showing through on the bottom there. So I'm going to go ahead, and they sent us lots of tear tape. So I didn't even have to mess with any glue yesterday. I had all my I had the tear tape from the kit, and I even used my spot because I didn't have my other colors. So there we go. So they just call for 3 pieces of tear tape. Yeah, it's been quite the journey. I don't know if I thought it was going to be like when I had my knees replaced. And the doctor was like, oh no, no. It's a much longer recovery on a revision. They call it a revision. So they had to go in, take out all the old hardware and try not to damage any bone, and then put the new hardware in. I'm going to go like this. I'm going to follow this line here. Let's see here. And so that's why it takes a little bit longer. So the last time I started physical therapy right away, like you start in the hospital. And this time, I mean, they had me up, I'm walking, but you have to have that leg perfectly straight. So it just proves to be a little more challenging. Not insurmountable, just a little more challenging. So this one is just going to have best wishes on here. So I saw the doctor on Tuesday, and I start physical therapy next week. I'm going to use my big ones on here. Next week I start physical therapy. Next Monday I get my sutures out. And I could be a decoration for Halloween. It's kind of, gruesome. But That's okay. As long as it stays together, I'm good to go. So I was really happy with my doctor, happy with everything that went on. It's just that I wanted this to go faster. I'm impatient. Can you imagine? All right, let's see here. Let's see if I have this right. I think that's about where they put it. Ta-da! Best wishes. And then they put put some other little colored dots on here. I guess it doesn't matter which one. I apparently like the dark ones because I used a lot of those. More so than the other ones. So I don't know why I did that, but there we go. And we'll go up here with one of these, the same color up here. Ta-da! And then I'll show you how to put these little cards together. So this is the Starry Sky color. So here's your little tabs. I found it easier to put the tear tape on before I turned under the sides. So they have a score line. So you're just going to put your tear tape on here. Make sure you don't go over the score line. And like that. Ta-da. I have missed y'all so much. I'm sitting up there feeling sorry for myself, and the kids are waiting on me hand and foot, and it's not so fun. Okay, before I take that off, this is a good time to use your bone folders. Get a nice crisp line on that. And when it folds under, I'll show you the back side. Folds under perfect. They're all mitered. Ta-da. Nice mitered corners on there. So now we have to decide, if I put an inside in, I'm going to just, I think I'm going to wait before I put this one on, because I'll put an inside in here. Can I reach anything? Can I have that a little closer? I think I have my starry sky in here somewhere. Maybe I don't. That dark, yeah, that one. Can I have a whole sheet? I'm just gonna create an inside. Thank you. Create an inside, and because I don't want it to fall out. If I put it over here, you close up the card, but it could go here, and you could have a little verse here. So let me just let me do something extra while I'm sitting here. My brain has to get used to doing something again. I've just been listening to a lot of books on tape, and I'm going to go 5 1/4. I have to put insides in. I'm a little weird. By 4. There we go. And then I already have these all pre-cut. We pre-cut the inside, so I always have them at my fingertips. Ta-da. So if this goes right here, I think I would put it right on the corner. And then this little set that comes with it says best wishes. And I think we'll do just for you. We'll put that in there. Just for you. Let me tear this off. I'll use this big U. I'm going to put that in, leave that in place. Ta-da. Will this fit on here? Yes. See, I'm a little shaky. Just for you. There we go. And so here's my little spot I used last night. Just gonna, I don't cut it off, open it up on the other side, because then it stays on better, I think. So I just tap it. Let's see how this works. See if I can stamp anything straight. I'm not sure. Now, you can see how this is beading up. See how the ink is beading up? Let me just show you something. So when you stamp it, because it's a little wider, you can see you don't get a nice solid line. I'm going to show you what you can do to correct that. So here's one stamp. That's the first stamp. And then I'm going to make sure it's dry here. I take one of these little, the pearl white erasers. When they manufacture the stamps, there's a coating on them. And so eventually, the more you use it, you know, that coating comes off when you wash it and go back and forth. But if you're finding that you're not getting nice solid lines, try to clean that coating off ahead. Just like that. Let's see here. Now, let me see if I can get a better image for you. Let me dry it off here. There we go. Okay. Let's try it again. See if that helps. Tap, tap, tap. Okay. Put it right underneath here. See how much darker that is? So all I did was take that coating from manufacturing off of there, and you get a much better image, stamped image. So, yay. You know what? I'm glad that worked. I mean, I do that all the time, but I could just see it not working when I, you know, am on live with you. Okay, so we're going to put this, we're going to stamp it on our inside of our card now. Now that I can get a nice dark image. There we go. I'm going to put just for you. I'm going to put the U on here first. And now here's the just for. Now this one I had upstairs, so I've used it, but I didn't have the eraser, but I've used it and washed it a number of times. So that one looks good. Just for you. There we go. Okay, let's glue this down. I think I have a new bottle of glue. So that works the same if you were using the red rubber stamps or the photopolymer. They all have kind of a film on them. And so if you're finding that you're not getting a nice, clear, solid image from your stamp, just go ahead and use one. I use the white pearl. That's just what I've always used. I don't know if, you know, if any eraser, whatever, but that works good for me. So now I'm just going to pull off my little tear tape and fit this right into the corner here. There. And then that'll go in so you can put your gift card in. You have enough room to write. Now this is going to show on here. I should have probably cut it so shorter, I guess. I didn't think about that. But I'm just going to put it right up against the top. That's okay. I'm okay with that. Next one I'll do a little bit different. So I didn't think about that cutout on the front of the card. But it'll be okay. I'm just going to put it all the way up here. So this will have a bigger border at the bottom. That's all right. Not much of it will show. Ta-da! Best wishes. Just for you. You can put that in. Okay, and then there's one more. So there's 2 of each of these. 2 of each, so you get 10 cards. So the next one uses all of these cutouts. So I'm going to take these. I'm going to punch them out. Everything just gets punched out. Move that over to the side here. Ta-da! And this pretty ombre. The matte dots that come for the in color are also in ombre, like that. So it goes from light to dark in that same tone, which are sort of fun to play with. Oh yeah, I put dots on that one. Here we go. Now it just says to take these down. So I will go ahead and do that. on my card front. Oh, where is it? Here it is. Just the plain white card front. There we go. I'm going to kind of lay them out here first so that I understand the spacing and where they're supposed to start and stop here. Because you have a little more room on the sides. There we go. Line it up with my grid. And there we go. I think they had it fairly close. Trying to get that straight. That might be a bigger trick than it looks. All right. I'm going to go with that. They have it fairly close, though. Here's the one in the center. This is what I'm going to do. Just going to line this up. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.5. So, 2 1/4, 2.5, 5.5. Make sure I get that lined up. Just eyeballing it. Okay, let's go with the tear tape right here. We'll just start here and work our way down. I think I'll glue them on right away. Oops, wants to stay with me. All right. I use my pickup tool. It's a lot easier for me to pull that off. And I'm just gonna put it down like that. I think I have it further down than up, but that's okay. That's where it's going now. Now I'm gonna work end to end so that I try to get the same on the other side here. And then I'll work towards the middle. Here we go. Okay, so looking at that, eyeballing it, I just want to try to get it as even as I can. And hopefully it's forgiving if I don't have it exactly the same. Here we go. So yes, tonight we have Hostess Club here. So I'm kind of excited about that. I don't know that I'll have to go up after being down here, but I'm hoping to maybe come down again. I won't do it when nobody's here, just because I didn't even start PT yet, but when I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday next week I start PT. And then the pain will start. I am not in any pain whatsoever right now. They had a nerve block on me when I came out of the hospital. And when that came off after 3 days, it was a little bit of a wake up. But, you know, surgical pain goes away. The pain I was having just walking and doing just normal things around was very great. So this is a good, I mean, my attitude is that this will go away. We're all good with that. There we go. Okay. Fairly even. So now they want me to, it's going to have this big happy on here. Happy, happy, happy. That's what I am. So punch out the happy. There. Getting stuck in it. Ta-da. All right. And then they have one of the longer, where did I put it? Let's see here. They have all the, for the for the, here it is. That out, I don't know who that was. Sorry about that. So here's one of the longer pieces to stamp on. There we go. Okay, so what am I stamping on here? Happy to have you in my life. Oh, that is so perfect. This is perfect. Perfect for what's going on in my life right now. I think I'm going to get my favorite H block here. Put that on. Now we'll again, I'll stamp it once on the paper just to see. Trying to get it straight. There we go. Totally not straight. There we go. Good enough. Let me stamp it once onto the paper and then see how it stamps. If it doesn't look good, if it doesn't have a good solid line, I'll go over it with the eraser like I did before. You can kind of see because it's sort of, this one doesn't look as bad. It sort of bubbles up. It's when you have more of a surface, I think, that you tend to have that where it looks. So here's this one. That's pretty solid, but I think I will go over it with the, just dry this off a little bit. And I'm going to try to get this straighter. So to put it on the black straight, I'm just going to line it up with my grid. There. And then go over the top and pick it up. Okay. I'm just going to go over this real quick with my little eraser and then clean it off well. You don't want any of those, the little eraser pieces in your, on your ink pads. So there we go. Looks good. Okay, let's try it again. There. Okay. Yeah, bolder. It's pretty good, but this was pretty good, but some you can still see there were some spotty places, but this one looks good now. So cleared that off. I don't know that I'm sure I've done it. We do that in class a lot, but I don't know if I did it online before. All right, I'm going to line this up. This is supposed to go roughly in the middle. I'll just eyeball it. I'm sitting in a wheelchair, so I'm kind of low, but I'm going to go with that. That looks good. Okay, so they have happy. So they have the happy down with the tear tape, and they have the words then popped up. So I'll follow the direction on this one. Hello there. You can't, it's down.
Good morning.
Good morning. Julie's here. So you know what that means, y'all. She has gotten all of the kits put together and we're going to be mailing them out today. So thank you for everybody who's been so very patient, because it's been a little bit of a, like, we were inundated with orders and I was a little not available. So here we go. Okay, I'm going to put this about here. There we go. And then this one is popped up with the little dimensionals that they give you in the kit. So here we go. Woohoo! It feels so good to be downstairs. I'm like, holy cow. This is a red letter day for me. I can remember we were talking about this when I had my knees replaced. I had them both done at the same time 12 years ago. And so you don't have a good leg to stand on, right? And one of the best days in therapy, physical therapy, Tammy, I think, was with me, was when I could do the bike. And I could make a petal all the way around. It was like, I did it. It's those little things that make a huge difference. Okay, let's do that. Ta-da. And we'll add some little matte dots on here. Do I have that straight? I guess it's kind of straight. All right, this is going to show up nicely here. Put this one, and actually they have one on top of the Y, but I don't know that I like that. We're going to go with this dark one here. My last one of the starry sky, but I'm going to go up here. There. Ta-da. Happy to have you in my life. So this is the new paper pumpkin, and I do have a couple of them available if anybody is interested. Let's pull them all out here. Oh, and then this will go inside that one too. So I'll put an inside in it. All of them have these little card pockets. So I'll put that in there too. But for right now, let me just put these out here so you can see how cute they are. All the different colors. Remember the song, Parakeet Party, Parakeet Party, Orchid Oasis, Sweet Sorbet, and Starry Sky. That is the new celebrating in color, the new kit. So, ta-da. Now, I'm going to turn the camera before I flip it, so I'm not sure what's going to happen because I can't stand up and get ya. So now I'm going to flip the camera. Oop. Oh, and it's back to me. So, hi, Linda. I know. I am so happy to be down here. I don't know how good of a job I'm doing, but I'm really excited to be down here and to say hi to everybody and thank everybody for all that they've done. I so appreciate it. So thank you so much. I'm not sure when the next one will be coming out, but I think, soon. I know now that I have to have somebody here because I can't stand up and adjust the camera. So that was one of the learning curves. I was like, uh-oh, how am I going to do this? Because I can't get to you. So thank you so much. Y'all have a great weekend. It's the weekend. I don't know what day it is anymore. Have a great day, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.